Okay, today people, we are going to be looking at the new album, the sophomore album, I'm pretty sure, and I think, from Wachi. Came out about a week and a half ago on Kannibalen Records, Kannibalen. And it is 13 tracks long, I think. Yep, that's what we've got right here, 37 minutes. So pretty tight-knit, well-packaged LP that we're talking about here. And a follow-up to Demigod, which I just found out is 6 years old. Big fan of his, and yeah, we're just going to get into this new LP. Exciting stuff. The opener for this LP, titled Necrosis, is called Precious. Let's go. Nice opening, get me in the mood. Oh! Yo! Mate, this is huge! Mate, what the hell? This is fat! That's some of the most rounded off, complete sounding and feeling production I've heard from him in the heaviness for a while. Wow! Statement making vibes here. Yeah, big fan of that opening. That had the idea and the production quality just matching it so well. Ba-ba-bam-bam-bunk. Well, that wasn't the snare, that wasn't what it was like, more like a bah. Smacked really hard. That snare's pretty perfect, has to be said. Bam 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 bam. That's a really good opener. And you might sit there and say, well, maybe, not particularly madly out there ambitious ideas, but I think that is pretty beyond what he usually does, for one. And I think, trying out something a little bit new, got that statement making appeal for an opener. Production just hitting harder than usual, more smack and more kind of completeness to it, like I said. Good opener, I like that. Track number 2, we have Ill. I thought those guttural kind of those developments within each mini drop bit. Top drawer. But then it had those grisly zombie noises underneath as well. Yeah, track number 2, Ill. Oi! Pretty mean again, and the production to back it up again. Just gonna do one of them. Could sense that the movement of the stream was getting a little bit, and do that light thing, you know. But again, that was just got that classic grisliness, but backed up production wise. Oh, he did it again. Fake out time. Whee! Oh, and then a few seconds of silence. Are we going to get anything right at the very end here? A little meme or anything? No. Another solid follow-up. Opening couplet here. Smacking hard. Impactful. Kai Wachi style. Short and snappy tunes. They're not fucking about. Well, he isn't fucking about here. Hard-hitting dose of the Kai Wachi aesthetic. I have had the little drawback with his music before that it's felt, some of the sounds have felt a little bit washed out, not completely present in the mix, but we're getting it all sharpened here. Let's get the bigs in the chats for this third track, Fury. Oh! Hey! Excuse me, I'm going to need more bigs in the chat than that. I'm going to need way more bigs in the chat than that. Come on, people, have some respect. Thank you very much. Thank you. Respect the goat. Okay. I preferred it with the kicks kind of isolated, the techno, big room techno vibes. When the other percussion came in, it slowed the track down a bit. But that first drop, when it initially came in, it's me, I'm the problem, it's me. Kind of sounds like that. It's me, hi. Mate, the building as well, which is so sick. I'm a fan of this album so far. I know we're only 3 tracks in out of 13, but still. Yeah, but ooh, wavy, bruv. Yeah, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. Da, 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 da. You know, it's more colossal Kai Wachi approach, but he's really backing it up here production-wise so far. Good bits of variety here and there, but you can always hear that it's him. some good fat Kai Wachi dubbage. Not gonna lie. I've heard none of the singles up until this, so just cracking on, hearing the whole thing fresh from start to finish. Next up we have Non-Stop with Saint Miller, who's a fucking great hybrid trap kind of artist. Puts out a track like pretty much every week on SoundCloud. It's crazy. The output is mud. But yeah, track number 4, Non-Stop with Saint Miller. Rewind on that. Give it a rewind. Please, Mr. DJ. Give it a rewind. Exactly. Non-stop stops the song. I'm so sorry, but I had to. You know, it's their fault for making the song good, isn't it? I'm sorry I went against the wishes and the motive of the track itself, but had to be done. Had to be done. Mate, 3.5 tracks in. And yes, these headphones are worth it. Mark IV, Sony Mark IV. Mate, that is classic Saint Miller. Classic. The vocal chopping, the beastliness of that heaviness that we just got there. I mean, I can sense and I imagine that there'll be a switch up for this second drop, but I don't know what it's gonna be. That's the beauty of bass music, isn't it? It's big, it's big, it's big, it's big. Give me more. Bep, bep. Bep, 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 bep. Nater. It's not just the idea, it's the sound choice within the idea and then the execution of all of that, the way it's made. Bruh. Yeah, mate, this is... I'm gonna have to pause for a sec when this one's done because... the rest could end up being great as well, but just in case, maybe not potentially. We have to stop at this point and just have a little bit of a breather and just look back on what we've heard so far, because yes, maybe there's a case that could be made that, oh, you know, they're all going for a similar kind of vibe. But yeah, like, he's got a style. You know, that's kind of going to happen for someone's album. And he's been doing little bits of experimentation so far within the first 4 anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not as if he's just doing the same kind of track again and again and again. The vibe might be similar, but there's little bits of experimentation while sounding very much like him. And the production's really backing it up so far, which is difficult with a loud sound like this. And it's, for me, on that front, a notable improvement on what he's done in the past, in the recent past anyway. It's good so far. I'm liking it. I don't want to kind of tempt fate and get ahead of myself in any way as the person listening to it for the first time. But I'm a fan so far. Track number 5, Hold On To Me with Aaron Richards. Here we go. Now I know that was a good place to have a little break. Is Aaron Richards from a band? I think I'm missing out on this name. Where does Aaron Richards come from? This is probably from a band that I already know, but I just didn't know the name. Someone tell me about the Aaron Richards, please. This is very certifiably cry watchy, isn't it? Big Elenium vibes here. You know who this sounds like? This sounds like the new singer of Linkin Park a bit. There's little bits of raspiness, you know, you're just like, yeah, I hear ya, I hear ya. Alright, okay. Yeah, I mean, there had to be a break at some point, right? There had to be a little bit of respite from the heaviness. And just feels right at this moment to bring this kind of tune in. Is it one that I'm kind of overawed by? I think it's fine. I think it's alright. I think we were always going to get a track like this from Wachi. One of the more melodic leaning ones. And that's okay. You know, I think it kind of serves its purpose, but it's not adding... I can't imagine that we're going to get to the end of this thing and think that adds, apart from perspective and a bit of a tone shift, I don't suspect that it's going to add that much, like, you know, in terms of pure outright idea substance to the LP, you know. The vocal, I enjoyed the raspiness of it, like I was saying earlier at times, you know, good energy there, good raw passion through the voice, but, you know, some of the lyrics were a little bit cheesy. A little bit classic, you know, for that big hold your hands up, get your hands in the air, EDM kind of banger. And I get the pull of that. People will like that. But yeah, just a little bit cheesy at points to me. Even though the vocal itself is nice on the ear. Not Giving Up, track number 6 with Point North. Got you got me, but it's not enough. And we got another one. We've been making love, taking drugs, nothing fixes us. Making love and taking drugs. Too far down to pick the pieces up, too tapped out to fill our empty cups. But I got you, you got me, all we know is us. So I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. Similar kind of thing. Really like the definition on the vocal though, like the clarity of the sound itself. Which is not always a given in this kind of music, let me tell you. Heard it here first. Ooh, yeah. So this is bringing together the two different sides of his style pretty effectively. You know, it was luring us into a sense of full security there with the opening. The opening, you're just like, this is just going to be like the one before. But the heaviness comes in strong again. So yeah, very much bringing together his two own ends of the spectrum, if you know what I mean. Heaviness was alright. Some good gnarly, snarling sounds in there. Those pews are great. Little mini laser ting. Come on. Do you want to see the mic or not? I don't want to bring it too close to me. Yeah. Good fusion of the different sides of Kai Wachi. Nothing, again, remarkable within the context of the LP so far, but just alright, yeah, just alright. Good sounds in the heaviness. Vocal was another sly Millennium classic, wasn't it? To be honest. Track number 7, we're midway through, halfway through with this one. It's called Into Deep. Ooh, I like that. I like that. I thought there was a point that might go into like a not too housey kind of track because of the vocals and the build. Nice bit of thinking outside the box here. Oh, that stub, that little digger sound going along the bottom. Nice. Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this. Parts that were more stand out than others for sure. But some very good sound usage yet again. He's not doing like completely straightforward tracks here, which I like, you know. I think there's little bits of ingenuity to practically all the ones we've heard so far. Proper little trappy number. Yeah, I really like this as a switch. I want to say switch up, but it's more like a switch down, isn't it? Exactly. That's what I think. That's the track that probably keeps us guessing the most, maybe so far. Apart from the one with the techno drop. Yeah, that was original. And I do just want to say things like that, you know, even that wasn't the case for that one, but even when you're not a massive fan of the drops themselves, but you can clearly hear an artist just kind of trying something new, going beyond what they usually do, not playing it safe. I really respect that, and I always loved that, because it's like it takes extra effort just to do something beyond what you might usually do and trying something new and go, you know, venturing into that unknown and taking a risk here and there, you know what I mean? So massively rate that. Massively rate that. Track number 8 is Like You. Ooh, more of an up-tempo bang up, bang up, bang up, bang up, bang up, bang up. Bam, 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 bam. Got a little bit of a Must Die house of the recent past vibe to it, you know. Beep, 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 beep. Getting a little bit sweaty and a little bit steamy up in here. Pretty hot over here in the UK. I know it's not hot for American people, blah blah blah, but for us it's hot, right? Ay, ay. Wow, wow. Pretty rubbery, elastic kind of sound, the main sound there. You know, rubbing a, not rubbing, but like, you know, moving a sheet of metal, wabble, 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 bang, 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 bang. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Someone like you. Yeah, decently catchy. Catchy Kai Wachi. Oh, someone like you. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Good to have that little switch up. Something a bit more fast paced. Get the blood flowing, get the blood pumping a little bit more. Yeah, a little switch up for the LP. Not the most, you know, remarkable track. Not going to live long in the Kai Wachi memory, I don't think. But serves a purpose in the LP. Then at track number 9, is it? Yeah, Bad For You by Julienne Bai. Babish. Turn my music high. Oi! It's lax vibes. Big lax vibes. That is another banger, not gonna lie. Big lax vibes. Anyone agree? Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Hero Boss, not a bad shout as well. Turn my music high. Ooh. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that little tripling. Mate, yeah, that's one of my favourites. That is one of my favourites, not gonna lie. I think that takes the big loud Kai Wachi in your faceness to, well, in a different direction. Bit more skeletal vibe, bit more, you know, on its feet vibe. Some good stompage here. Some good stompage. Excuse me. Track number 10 is Butterfly Dream. Excuse me. Butterfly Dream. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, that sounds grisly already again. What? Hey. Oh, no. Oi, 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 oi. Yo! Yo! Sorry, headphones users. Sorry. Yo! That's sick. Man, that was monstrous. That was beastly, man. Do you know what it reminded me of? What's that, is that Barely Alive track from years ago called, like, Ichabod or something like that? Or maybe even Dial Up by Barely Alive. Barely Alive have got a couple tunes like that where it's just the kick and it's just that, like, really monstrous, like, you know, grisly sound usage, just like, you know, going right through the track. This is another banger. And a good bit of variety as well. Rewind on that Butterfly Dream ting. Oh, wow. Kai Wachi, mate, say something. Say something. I did do the rewind, didn't I? Yeah, I did do it. Wow. Mate, this is huge. Mate, fuck it out. Mate, the percussion was spot on as well. Can so easily get that wrong, can so easily just add a load more extra that you just don't need. He just kept it right there. Mate, fucking come on. Oh, back into it, straight back into it. And then oh, little bit of a tempo switch up. Oi. Oh. Kind of going for that lax thing again, you know.
Wachi.
That might be my pick so far. We've had some good material here. We're having some good. We've had it. Blah, blah, blah. My only drawback with that one, midsection maybe could have been a little bit longer just to kind of reset the scene and go again kind of thing. But mate, fuck me. That first drop, and then the second drop was a decent follow-up and switch down as well. But that first drop, definitely my favourite on the LP so far. And don't forget the build before that as well. Vocal samples. Pfft. Track number 11, Heart Goes Blind with Trella. 3 tracks to go. Wow, man, some big energy here. It's pretty banger centric, this LP, isn't it? LP? Album or LP, Connor? Which one? Damn. This is a vibe as well. This is a vibe as well. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. We heard this with the Flux Pavilion and Dr. P album. Like, quite a few artists in bass music at the moment are going down this line of like, not that much storytelling for an LP, but just like pure bangers for the most part, pretty much. Just a selection of bangers, not that much in between. Interlude sections and world building and stuff like that, which is completely fine way to make an LP. But I'm noticing a little bit of a pattern there. Obviously, Must Die doing it quite a bit as well, and you know, with his albums from the last few years. So yeah, little trend establishing, shall we say. Speaks to the streaming age, but that's completely fine. You got to do what you got to do. Of course I will. I'm not actually here when that album drops, but I'm going to do it early the week after. I will be at Glastonbury Music Festival when that happens, when that drops. Yeah, that is my favourite chill track, for sure, of the LP so far. Hey, little guy. Yeah, defo. Oh, and also, guys, 28 Days Later comes out this weekend. Who's excited for that? 28 years later. Bloody hell. 28 years later. Anyone a fan of that franchise? It's not a franchise. They don't want it to be called a franchise, sorry. Anyway, yeah, nice track. Nice track there. Penultimate track, Drown. Another solo cut. Oh, you gotta watch those films. 28 Days Later, 28 weeks, and 28 years coming out this weekend. Let's go. Drown. Okay. Yes, yes, the building. Hey! Mate! The production and the sharpness of the sound is so consistently good. Again, like it's not easy doing that with so much going on, so much loudness. Like it's not easy having a refined sound given all of that, but it's consistently good here, I'm just gonna say. That is an interesting point. That is an interesting point. Oi! Oi! Okay! Mate, he really leveled up with his snare game. Like, yeah, it's so true. This has got more of a Sable Valley Jules vibe than anything kannibalen, really, for the most part. Bow, 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 bow. Mate, it's another banger. It's another banger. Boo, 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 boo. That's a banger. Another one. I know I keep saying it, but I just need to make my point as clear as day. As clear as day, by the way. Final track, There For You, with Isaac Mather. Just before we get into this track, this has been a solid LP. I'm looking forward to getting back into this one. I'll see you again. I'll be there for you. Is this going to be another Illenium vibe to finish though? To make sure you know I'll do anything it takes just to keep you close. Cause I know one day I'll have to let you go. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. If I had another chance, I'd do it all. Just a little chilled one maybe, to round off the LP. And tell you what you meant. Oh, I'd give you my heart, and I'd lay down my life. There's nothing that I would not sacrifice. If this is the last time, then I hope you know I'll see you again. I'll be there for you when you feel all alone. I'd blow it all away to make sure you know I'll do anything it takes just to keep you close. Cause I know one day I'll have to let it has still got that banger element to it though, do you know what I mean? Like, it's in keeping with the general energy of the album, even though it's a different kind of genre. There isn't really much, there isn't like pacing out here. There's not like an atmosphere being established. It's more just like A to B pop track. I'll be there for you when you feel all alone. I'd blow it all away to make sure you know I'll do anything it takes just to keep you close. Cause I know one day I'll have to let you go. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. Yeah, this stuff, I have to be honest, I can mostly leave. Like, it doesn't add that much to the LP for me. Not like superfluous. I get its place within the track. tonally, you know, providing that contrast from the heavy stuff. But in terms of the substance of it, yeah, just like mostly, in my opinion anyway, pretty naff vocals. And, you know, the central points just don't really do all that much. But anyway, for me, that's pretty by the by, because the good stuff we get here is great. It's really good and refreshing as well, and you know, full of surprises also. Beyond that, just full of improvement, you know, clear improvement on the production front. So you know, those are like the main basic points for me with this LP. It's a good listen. Again, it's kind of tying in with the recent phenomenon of making an album of just bangers and not having that much kind of story feeling or world building, kind of stitching them together. It's just like bish bash bosh, 13 bangers, bit of variety, let's go. And that's fine. That's completely fine, and a good way to make an album, actually, in keeping with what people are doing, like I said, around, you know, Wachi and what other artists are kind of going for with their LPs at the moment. But it also just works for other people getting through an LP and having that banger kind of vibe and feeling going through a collection of music which people like and look for. Some of his best material, in my opinion, is on this LP. And someone will remind me, was it Butterfly Dream? That was the one. That was my favourite, but we get other hints of that. The dubstep here hits hard, sounds like him, good bits of variety, especially in the trap format as well. The techno stuff is top. And yeah, man, just looking at a good collection here. Looking at a good project of music. I like it, I'm enjoying it, and you know, I can tell that that's the case because I'm just looking forward to getting back into it. And some of these songs rubbing off on me even more and becoming some of my favourites of the year that I go back to again and again and again as the year goes on. So yeah, really good LP, refreshing, full of surprises, good bits of variety, of the banger kind of leaning. And yeah, I think Wachi's done a pretty good job with this one. Necrosis on Kannibalen Records. There we go.